Hey, it's Blivio here. You are watching Drumming with Blivio, episode 55. I think my kids loosened some knobs on this thing, so I've got to reposition a couple things here. Maybe if I get it really precise, I won't accidentally hit the rims as much on these toms. This one wasn't altered, but I still want to tweak it. Okay. I think that all seems pretty good. Alright, so I think if I'm going to continue my little drum instructional lessons that I've done at the beginning of the last two episodes, we'd be on lesson 3 now, I guess. So I'm going to keep it pretty simple. So I guess when you think of drumming, there's like two types of strokes, you could say, and then two types of patterns, maybe. You've got single strokes and double strokes, and that's just, taking the same appendage, really, and doing one or two strokes, like it's a double stroke and single stroke. Now if you were to do this, like right, left, that's two single strokes. But if you were to go right, right, that's a double stroke. Same thing with your feet. And now the other thing is there are single strokes and double strokes, and then there how did I define the other two as far as patterns? Well, I don't know. Anyway, what I'm going to talk about is triplets. Normally when you count out a measure, if you're doing eighth notes as the primary writing rhythm, you just count like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and as you're counting through the measure. But with triplets, you add an extra note per, I don't know, you just add an extra note in there to where the pattern goes 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, and there's between each count 3 strokes. Or you can go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. You just add an extra division in there. So you can do single stroke triplets like 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Or I guess you could do those in double strokes, like, hold on, 1 and. I'm not going to do that. That's pretty fast, and I'm not trying to play fast right now. But anyway, what I'm getting at is I'm going to do a rhythm similar to the first two lessons, but with triplets involved. So So instead of going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and the rhythm's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so it's just slightly different, but it's a good thing to keep in mind musically. And you can switch between triplets and non-triplet rhythms to make interesting grooves and stuff. So just to kind of make it simple, I'll show you the progression of lesson 1, 2, and 3. Starting with lesson 1, we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Shit, that's lesson 3. Okay, lesson 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, in lesson 2 we added a hi-hat snatch in there. So we're going to go on the and after the 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... I did that at the wrong spot. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So now we'll do lesson 3, and I'll add a variation to it just to keep the same trend going. So lesson 3 is triplets. We've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And to add the variation, we'll add one of those hi-hat snatches in there. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And that's kind of a slow pace. We'll do it a little faster. So there you have it, lesson 3. Okay, so after that little lesson I just showed you guys, I'm going to practice that pattern I've been working on. I'm going to get right into that. Okay, it would be really helpful if I could play that pattern along to a metronome, but I am way off trying to do that right now. So, yeah. I'm just going to get the muscle memory down for now and try to work in the metronome later. Hopefully I don't like hammer in some bad timing there, but we'll see. Alright, I just got that along to a metronome at 60 BPM. I'm gonna try it at 80 BPM and see how that goes. Alright, I've got that at 80 BPM. We'll try it at 120. That's a pretty good speed. See if I can get that, then I'll be rocking it. see if I can even do the 4-note pattern at this pace. Okay, maybe I won't go at 120. Maybe I'll take it down to like 100. Okay, well I can do it at 100 BPM. Well, that's enough progress for that for today. Now I'm going to get into the songs. The first song of the night we've got here is Spiders from System of a Down. There's a lot of ghost notes in this track, and I made a comment in one of my last episodes that I'm not good at writing ghost notes, but maybe I'm good at emulating them. So let's see how I do with this arrangement of ghost notes, and hopefully I don't sound like shit. I don't know. Spiders, System of a Down.